I'm Jennifer Kynan, co-founder of OCD, the Original Champions of Design.
I'm OC, and I am a director of product at the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative.
Hello, I'm Min Liu. I'm partner of Base.
I'm Louise Feely. I'm director of Louise Feely Ltd.
So my criteria for judging this competition is finding work that we want to see more of in our industry, really exemplifying creativity and craft, and finding work that we're proud to bring to the world and to celebrate.
Yeah, and my criteria were about work that evoked an emotion, some response, good, bad, negative, questioning, just something that evoked me to stop and take another look. And then sort of the next layer for me was work that I think took a layered approach and maybe an unexpected approach to answering a question or eliciting that emotion.
What should a design competition celebrate? What inspires a viewer? And what challenges a viewer? Which projects will push our design industry forward? So I've been looking through the lens of originality, freshness, and relevance.
I look for the same things that I look for when I'm looking to hire a new designer. I want to see something that I wish I had designed. So I'm looking for something exciting with beautiful typography that has a freshness and is more interesting than most of the things that I see.
None of us said we looked for outcome, and none of us said we looked for sort of business or value.
How you compare signage to book design, to digital design, to space design, and then also throw in outcomes in the mix for all those different disciplines, I think is very, very difficult.
We all were drawn so much more strongly to the student work.
I mean, I think found the student work compelling because I thought the briefs were compelling.
I think this year's student submissions totally outshined the professional submission, which is something in a way to celebrate, the fact that the students are producing amazing work. I mean, I felt that the work was creative, the ideas were daring at times, and in many cases the craft were impeccable.
Well, it's very exciting to be a student and to be able to work without a client. But I think in a way it's a real wake-up call for all of us professionals to see that work like this can be done. And if we can't do work like that and sell it to our clients, then there's something missing. Federica Fragapane.
She's a designer whose process I would love to learn from, and whose voice I think would be important in the design world.
When I initially experienced it, I experienced whimsy and lyricalness.
Yeah, I think it's a winner in every way. It's beautiful, it's informative, it's clever, and you can't help yourself from reading every single layer and every detail. You know, 'cause I was fascinated by it, and I never read those kinds of things. Yeah. And as a series, it works so well because it works as a group, and yet each one works beautifully on its own. Very well done.
I was blown away. I think what they were trying to do was create a sense of place in an authentic way. So they kind of devised 3 different ways of doing wayfinding. Sometimes it's playful, other times it's more pragmatic. But what I really appreciated about it was that they were challenging sort of the norm. They were deploying a systematically unsystematic identity or wayfinding system throughout this whole area. And I thought it was really different. And I applaud the bravery for trying something new.
The Callan Lord identity, that is systematic, and that is delivering on the form and expectation of good design at this moment. But I really admired the historical reference that they used and the intent that they brought to it.
It's a huge improvement over what they had.
I also concur. I think, yeah, modern and clean and kind of an unexpected way to sort of approach a brand that is associated with sort of health.
So we had one unanimous winner on our first round judging, and that was Afropunk, and then Bird Grotesque as the runner-up, and then Juilliard and How Theater in the nominations. Afropunk was like my far and away winner. They were actually delivering information, they were delivering messages of activism, and they were delivering craft.
And I'm seeing like the ways in which it is consistent, but also still emotionally evocative and interesting.
Bird Grotesque delights because it turns a type sample on its head.
Well, I thought it was very impressive, particularly as a student project, because, you know, they designed a whole font, they did a beautiful job with this layout and integrating the illustrations, which are very unusual, but they're very well done. The whole thing's just in black and white, and it is a real standout. I think it's very good.
I'm just happy Bird Grotesque it exists in the world. It's a coherent vision that the student had, and putting all those different pieces together to create a world.
I thought there was sort of an energetic use of black typography. I think it was good.
This was successful in some ways in having something that translated online and offline in that same way. Yeah, who would be your other one, please?
Juilliard.
I think it's good. It's solid.
Yeah, I mean, I think Juilliard is really strong. I mean, I think it's like a beautiful piece of work. That was so fun, you guys.
Yeah.